Hello everyone, I'm Frank Fumi and welcome to the Emerging Franchise Brands Podcast. We are here in Las Vegas at the 2025 IFA Annual Convention. Super excited to interview franchise founders and industry pros. I've got Joe DeMarco here, the founder and CEO of Sales Rev. Joe, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, Joe, so tell us a little bit about Sales Rev. What do you guys do?
Sure, so we are a sales CRM platform that is AI-driven. So what we do is we integrate with point-of-sale systems for a small business.
Okay.
A lot of franchisors bring us on as their CRM, and basically we built sales workflows that use AI to do the outreach via text message and email to work that sales process in that business for their franchisees.
What made you come up with this idea?
So prior to owning Sales Rev and starting this company, I was a franchisee, right? I was a franchisee for CycleBar.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I was their largest franchisee. We had 15 locations across 7 states. And we had a lot of success with that. We were the number 2 studio. One of our studios was the number 2 studio in the country, and people would ask me all the time, like, "What are you guys doing that's different?"
Right.
The other franchisees.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, it's not much from what you're doing, right? We're following the playbook, but the one difference was that we were focused on sales. We would create a sales culture in our studio, and we would follow it. And basically, we were doing that with the humans. And it was working well. And the thing is that we just had to constantly train them on how to do it. And then I had this idea post CycleBar, like after we moved on from that brand. And I skipped over a little bit there, but we exited the brand after COVID.
Okay.
Right. It was just we were able to rebound, but COVID was really hard for a lot of individuals, including us, and we weren't immune to that. And 2 years post-COVID, I just was like, I don't like the grass to grow under my feet, and I'm like, we could do this. Let's sell off our profitable businesses. Let's shut down the ones that we weren't able to rebound.
Smart.
And let's start a new company. And that's where Sales Rev came from.
Wow, no, that's amazing. I always found being in franchising myself, being a founder, that one of the hardest things for my franchisees was people that are not comfortable, of course, with selling, getting out there, trying to get customers. Not knowing what to say, or worse, not having the right message.
Yes.
This really kind of takes that right out of their hands by automating it.
Well, here's the thing. You're right. And like, we would spend so much time on training the employees. The thing is also, a lot of our employees were scared of the word sales. So much so that we wouldn't even, when we did sales training, we would disguise it as hospitality training. Okay? And the thing is that a lot of these small businesses, they know enough to do marketing, right? To do lead generation, so they're paying for Facebook and Instagram ads to get those leads. But the thing is that if you don't have a sales process, then those leads are just going unworked.
Right.
Our platform solves that problem. So now, no matter what, we have a system that doesn't sleep. So our AI, we call her Haley. Haley doesn't sleep. Haley's going to make sure that all of those leads are being worked, but not just the leads, our customer retention. She'll reach out to those customers that aren't maybe using the service or the product that you as a franchise are using, to get them re-engaged.
Wow, that's incredible. All right, so now how long have you been doing this now with Sales Rev?
So Sales Rev started as a sales agency. So short answer is we're doing it 2 years.
Okay.
The technology has been the past year. Right, because the reason we started this service as we were an agency business, we were an outsourced sales team for franchisees. So the small businesses would hire us and our reps would do the sales for them outside of the studio. About a year into it is when we had the vision to say, hey, we could do this way better with technology, and we completely converted to a technology company and launched this product, and now we're a tech company. But the thing is, it's almost like we're in disguise.
You are.
We're salespeople in disguise as a tech company.
Yeah.
And we brought on the right people, and so much so that we got the attention of Silicon Valley. We got 2 major venture capital firms to back us, completely organic. We did no reach out.
Congrats.
Because we created a product that people are really loving.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so first of all, if I was an emerging brand, what would you say maybe are the 1 or 2 services right off the bat that would help me?
First service is the CRM service, right? Lead generation and client outreach, right?
Yeah.
So
that
member retention.
The two things the franchisees are most uncomfortable with.
Correct. I mean, there's a lot of franchisees today, especially membership-based businesses. They do pre-sales for their for their brand. We change that whole dynamic, right? Because if you're, for example, if you're a franchisee, you need to go hire a general manager, get them trained, but you're also doing construction and learning about the brand and all of this stuff. Well, with us, you could slow some of that stuff down. You don't have to hire that GM right away. You could hire some low-level employees, like hourly employees. Let me correct that, like hourly employees. To go do those tabling events, to get those leads. Right. But now the AI could be reaching out to all of those leads to work them into your system and start converting them into sales.
Love it. All right, so this is your first IFA, right?
This is my first IFA.
All right, what do you think so far?
Oh, this is incredible. I mean, I got it. My business partner is in franchising in another business.
Okay.
So he kind of set the stage for what to expect. It could be overwhelming to some. It hasn't been to us. I mean, this is really incredible. The brands here, the suppliers, meeting so many franchisors and franchisees. It's an event not to miss.
Awesome. Well, Joe, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning into the Emerging Franchise Brands podcast. For additional insights, guest applications, and to stay connected, visit us at efbpodcast.com. The Emerging Franchise Brands podcast is for entertainment purposes only, and the views expressed do not necessarily represent those of Emerging Franchise Brands, its host Frank Fiume, or Emerging Franchise Group LLC. Any discussed franchise or investment opportunity requires thorough investigation, obtaining proper disclosure documents, and expert consultation before making any investment decisions. The podcast and its host do not offer professional advice or endorsements, and they hold no responsibility for actions, representations, accuracy, or consequential damages related to the podcast content.